This video will really blow your mind. Have you ever seen two oceans meeting and not mixing? I'm specifically talking about Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. The reason for this strange phenomenon is due to the difference in water density, temperature, and salinity of the glacial meltwater and offshore waters of the Gulf of Alaska, making it difficult to mix.
This man was able to escape a scary and heavy landslide by a narrow margin. Just in case if you ever run out of fuel mid-air, remember to call these two pilots as they are highly trained in mid-air refueling.
Air breathing, another mind-blowing phenomenon. This one happened in a forest in Quebec. Although it looks like the earth breathing, science can explain this phenomenon. If you look at the background, you can see a lot of trees shaking and moving, which indicates that there is a heavy wind. The forest floor seems to be moss covered, which leaves a lot of root system of the younger trees lodged in a loose medium. As wind sways the trees, you get the roots lifting the floor. This gives the appearance of earth breathing.
Warning, cuteness overloaded. This beautiful bear is enjoying the day by swimming in a bucket pool. I wish I could be there in person so that I can help it stop.
Mysterious burning tree. Wait, I can explain you this phenomenon. When a lightning bolt passes through a tree, the sappy interior is a better conductor than the wood, and it heats the sappy interior to temperatures close to boiling point. This internal pressure can cause the tree to explode, which may have happened to create the cracks in the trunk. In this situation,
This man just found a giant black gemstone right in the middle of a desert, which might be worth millions. Never underestimate the power of water. This bridge was easily taken out by heavy inflow of water. The laminar water flow makes us think the water is frozen, but in fact it's not.
this young researcher illustrates the properties of a laser beam with the help of a recording device. Have you seen the magical Icelandic winds. This young woman is enjoying and experiencing the magical winds. Just in case, if you haven't figured it out till now, the fire is not from the sky, but from a nearby mountain. This intense flaring is not from a star, but from a newly found species that's mostly found under the ocean.
This video is not for the faint-hearted. The woman is walking on a rope that's been tied to two mountains that's far apart. This person invented a complicated machine that can pump out water from a pond. The best thing about this machine is it can be used to work out for those fitness freaks.
Зизица ты моё!
This man was able to mimic motions of a human hand using a mini motor.
This monstrous cloud was formed as a result of a vigorous volcanic eruption in Indonesia. This lady is enjoying her time in a naturally and mysteriously formed hole that has built-in aquifers for refilling the water. Have you ever seen ice jamming any river? In each year, ice jams ranging in length from 10 to 22 kilometers formed at the Layard River mouth. This river typically freezes by late October or November, starting in the north. The Mackenzie's outflow has a major stabilizing effect in the local climate above the Arctic Ocean, with large amount of warm fresh water mixing with the cold sea water. A winter service vehicle or snow removal vehicle is a vehicle specially designed or adapted to clear thoroughfares of ice and snow. Winter service vehicles are usually based on a dump truck chassis, with adaptations allowing them to carry specially designed snow removal equipment. The earliest winter service vehicles were snow rollers designed to maintain a smooth, even road surface for sleds, although horse-drawn snowplows and gritting vehicles are recorded in use as early as 1862. Ice blocks invade pedestrian promenade in Russia. The phenomenon occurred with the increase in spring temperatures, which favored the rapid thaw of the Amur River, which completely freezes during the harsh winter in the region. The moving ice was pushed by the local winds and force of the waters, which resumed their course with the increase of temperature, destroying a pedestrian walkway on the banks of the Amur River. A beautiful concept and idea to execute and implement for our disabled friends. With this amazing concept and idea, any disabled person can become a truck driver. With the help of a transmitter and receiver, the disabled person can communicate with the mechanical part added to the door. It operates with hydraulic parts and can lift the disabled person into the vehicle. More such inventions will definitely help the needed people. For power, it relies on the vehicle battery. This concept doesn't need additional power from outside. This experiment
started 50 years ago. Yes, 5 decades ago. It's still continuing. It shows erosion over time and shows how each element in nature affects other. In this case, erosion is a geological process in which earthen materials are worn away and transported by natural forces such as wind or water.
And the fruits of your labors are seen. Stay at it. Things take time.
Fagradalifjal Mountain is a tuya that erupted during the last glaciation under the ice shield. The broader Fagradalifjal volcanic system comprises an area of eruptive fissures, cones and lava fields in the southern part of the Reykjavik Peninsula. A strong seismic crisis began in the area near Fagradalifjal since late February 2021, interpreted as the intrusion of magma at the shallow depth. This led to the first historic eruption of the volcano on 19 March 2021. A mysterious cloud. This person, Philip, a mysterious looking cloud.
Gente, alguém explica isso aqui no céu? O que é isso aqui?
The cloud appears to be magical, inverted mountains due to the sunlight from behind. This magical clip makes us think twice. The skills of a video editor is very much evident in this video. From the movement of the moon over the sky to blocking the sun and cutting off the light makes us think it's very real. Hats off to this editor. This brilliant man has created a mini tank that can maneuver through almost all terrains, be it snow, mud, sand or anything. The specialty of this tank is that it can fly also. Yes, a tank that can fly, a wonderful concept for future armies. These kind of demolitions are very common in quarries. They often use dynamites and other form of explosives to break down the large rocks. This kind of blasting is controlled use of explosives and other methods such as gas pressure blasting, pyrotechnics are also used to break rocks for excavation. If you are living in a neighborhood that has bicycle thieves, then you should consider buying this cycle, as the cycle has a special locking mechanism that the thieves wouldn't even dare to touch the cycle. A giant sinkhole was formed right in the middle of a car parking lot in the neighborhood of West Jerusalem, Israel. Multiple cars have been swallowed by this giant sinkhole.